If you're looking for a bijou new vintage to impress guests with at your next dinner party, you may want to consider an award-winning wine from Indonesia. Better known for its volcanoes, rice terraces and white sand beaches, one vineyard in Bali has surprised many of the world's wine connoisseurs by producing more than 100 vintages in the last decade. Established in 1994, Hatton Wines is the brainchild of Ida Begas Rai Budasa and Frenchman Vincent Desplat, turning locally grown Alphonse Lavelli table grapes into rosé wine. The tropical climate of Bali allows vines to be evergreen, grapes to be harvested all year long, and wines to be produced in multiple vintages, instead of the traditional yearly vintage in other wine-producing areas. Hatton's Rosé, for example, surpassed its 100th vintage back in 2001.
So this is, we use system is pergola, quite different with another country because of the weather, humidity here in Bali. And also the unique here is we can have grape all year round. Like you see here we just settling the flowers, and another part is we have a grape already.
Instead of the standard fence system typically used by other vineyards, the overhead trellis system keeps the workers shaded and also reduces the risk of diseases and sunburn on the grapes. Hatton Wines buys its black grapes from local growers, but grows on its own 14.5-hectare vineyard white Belgian grapes that are related to the Torontes Muscat family, as well as local Probolinggo Biru white grapes. Winemaker Vincent Desplat said that traditional varieties such as Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay are susceptible to termites in the tropics and require winter seasons to bear fruits.
In the tropics, you don't have winter, therefore you have to accommodate with the table grapes. But it's a good accommodation because you can make good wines. To the contrary to some people saying you cannot make good wines out of table grapes, I disagree. We've been making good wines for 10 years in the tropics using table grapes. Rosé is a summer wine. Summer wines in Europe means holiday wines. Bali being a holiday destination, that was the normal choice, the perfect wine, especially also with spicy food. Rosé goes with basically everything. So that was our first choice. Then we decided to move to sparkling to accommodate some hotels, and then sparkling rosé, and then red wine, white wine, and finally fortified wines.
Currently, the winery produces over 25,000 cases a year and has begun exports to countries such as Holland, United Kingdom, Germany, Switzerland, Belgium and the Maldives. With constant picking steadily bringing harvested grapes from vineyards on the northern coast of Bali into Hatton's winery, production is in full force throughout the year, with simultaneous crushing, pressing, fermenting, bottling and packaging underway. In 2003, Hatton's Rosé was a finalist at the Portugal Wine Masters Challenge, and its semi-sweet white Alexandria won a bronze medal at the International Wine and Spirits Competition in London. Such recognition has put Bali on the map of winemakers from the New World. humble sandwich may not be everyone's idea of a gourmet experience. But one department store in London is challenging preconceptions by offering a very upmarket variant of 2 pieces of bread and a filling. Yours for a mere £85 in sterling.
Kind of got thinking. Given an endless budget, what would I put in my favourite sandwich? And that's how it was conceived. I thought of the ingredients that would work well together, that would marry well together, the textures would fit well together, and this was born.
The sandwich is made with freshly baked 24-hour fermented sourdough bread and packed with Kobe beef, fresh lobe foie gras and black truffle mayonnaise. There's also Brie de Meaux, English rocket, Spanish piquillo pepper and mustard confit, as well as English plum tomatoes. The main reason for the high price is the meat. Japanese beef flown in fresh. Kobe cattle are one of the most expensive breeds in the world. They're raised on a special diet which includes beer and grain, and are supposed to be regularly massaged with sake, the Japanese rice wine.
Very quickly, the bread is a 24-hour ferment bread. Difference between average bread is a 24-hour fermentation of the yeast. Fresh mayonnaise of French foie gras and black truffle, also French. Rocket, fantastic time of season for English rocket. The Wagyu beef is from Japanese Kobe cattle. The English plum tomatoes, fantastic time of year. The Mange Brie de Meaux is also French. The confit of piquillo peppers, Spanish, sure, long peppers. Finish off with the English rocket veggie sandwich.
While the heavy price tag may be too much for some customers to swallow, others have been snapping them up as quickly as they can be custom made, ever since they went on sale. In addition to being high-priced, the luxury lunch is also high in calories, packing around 2,000 of them.
The sandwich has been on for 2.5 weeks now. It started on the 10th of April. We've sold to date 60. So on average, we sell between 6 and 9 per day, 7 days a week. Yeah, very good. Yeah,
The sandwich's popularity didn't surprise some Selfridges customers who were curious themselves about the new creation.
It doesn't surprise me. Because people with a lot of money, I think, there's always, will buy anything. And just to be able to brag to your friends, I just bought an 85-pound sandwich, that would be pretty good.
So it looks quite good, but I don't think I'd pay £85 for it.
For us, to the Japanese people, Kobe beef is also the very, let's say, special things. So not to taste like the club sandwich.
Next time on Desire, we go window shopping for the world's most expensive shoes. We try on a £1 million hat and cast a critical eye over the most expensive painting ever sold. And then we quaff a drop of some very luxurious wine. $2.75 million. One of which was this blue race-tuned 1978 Aston Martin V8, which was named the Beast by its owner. It was originally painted in the colours of Watford FC Soccer Club, which